everyone, and welcome to the channel. We have started a construction business here. We got some equipment and we are going to give you guys a quick tour of what we have to work with and what we're going to be using to run our business here. So first off, see, we have the dually 3500 here with the 6.7 Cummins. We have two of them actually. The only difference is one's a show truck and one's a work truck, which the work truck I'm in right now, that is my personal truck. I love driving it around. A little overkill, I suppose, in the tires and stuff like that, but that's how I like the trucks. Like I said, both have the 6.7 in it, 3500s. The lime green is the show truck. It's got the smokestack in the back. I think that's some truck shows, stuff like that. This has got a lot more detail in it. I didn't even show you the inside. Got the nice 8-inch screen in there, I believe it is. Perfect sunroof. Very nice truck. So we're going to be using that. We got the Edge tuner here as well. And same thing with this truck as well. So that's just the vehicles wise anyway. And then we have our Kubota UTV. And we're going to start off in the shop here. And kind of give you a little bit of a tour inside here. So we have our cat skid steer here. We went with the tracks because a lot of the work that we might do might involve around yards and stuff like that. Tires just tear up more when you turn. Tracks are a lot nicer in general, I think. So we went with this. So this is the 299 D3. You can see there. It's got the back cover on here so we don't damage that. Pretty nice. And all this cat equipment was bought from the Milton cat dealership. So that's why it's you're going to see that on all our cat machines. And then we're going to go over here, and this is our John Deere, our 700. Now this is one that we're going to use because it's actually a lot nicer as far as size. It's not as big, so a lot of little jobs we can use this for. I know it seems still a little overkill, but that blade will push a lot and we can use it for that. And then we have a paver here. This, I'm not sure how much we're going to use. We're not really paving highways, but we are going to do some driveways and stuff like that, possibly. So any jobs we can offer, I mean, the more equipment we have, the more opportunities we have for jobs. So it opens up a lot, really. So, and don't mind the trees. I got to cut them back there, and I should have done that. So I got to do that yet. So yeah, we got the paver here. On the other side of this, we have our Thunder Creek. This is where we're going to be putting our diesel in there and taking it out to the field, so we don't have to worry about filling up equipment. If we leave equipment out there for a couple days or a week or two, we can take this and fill it. And then we have our John Deere. This has got the front loader with the lizard bucket. We're going to be using this just around the farm mainly, or around the shop, I should say. We're going to hopefully get pallet forks for it. I believe we have a couple around here, but they don't line up with it. So yeah, this is the 7210R, and the only thing we're going to do is the pallet forks and then the weights in the back, because we have the bucket loaded down with some dirt and it didn't handle it too well with no weights in the back. So we're going to get that fixed. Other than that, we have the D6T LGP. That's what we got here. And now this is a new machine. This has got the bigger blade on it, and it's a lot bigger than that John Deere over there, that 700. This here is definitely an earth-moving machine. We could have went with a bigger blade on here, but I figured this is perfect. We're not moving mountains, so this is going to work really well. So if our excavator piles some dirt somewhere, we can take this and push it. So I'm excited to get in here and use this. Yeah, I'll show you a little bit inside here as well. Pretty nice. Let's see if she fires up. There we go. So yeah, we're definitely going to be using this. Alright, I'll shut that off. And then we'll go, I guess we'll go to the truck here. So we have two trucks on the shop here. We have the Kenworth, and then we have the, basically, I want to say stock truck. This is definitely not stock. We're running about 1,000 horse with this truck here. This is our heavy haul pole. I wish we had another axle here. A dump axle would be nice. maybe that's something I can eventually do, but it does have the stretched out here stacks. Got the strobe lights. We're gonna use this for our low boy. This is gonna be all on 98% of our equipment as far as heavy stuff. And then on the other side of here, we got our other truck here. More or less just kind of a, we're gonna use it, but it's not gonna be as much as the other Kenworth there. So this is the W990. We're really not gonna use it as much, but we have it, and it's a nice looking Kenworth. It really is. Got the strobe lights on top. Both trucks have strobe lights. We could use it for the dump trailer. We do have a dump trailer. We could use it for that. But yeah, we'll definitely get some use out of it for sure. Over here we have our personal work trucks, I guess you could say. So it's a couple guys that work for us, or if we need to come and have some you know, maintenance done or something like that, or mechanic, and come out there and drive this truck. It's got all the tools. Don't mind the license plates. It's not from New York. But we got strobe lights in the grill. We got tinted out. They're identical. The only difference is the one box is white. It's the only difference. And we weren't going to pay to get it painted, so we just kept it that way. So maybe one of the drivers know. So yeah, they're all strobe lights. Got decked out with tools, chains, cones. We got, obviously you can see the toolbox in there. And we have basically anything we need in the side here. Real nice trucks for that. We have our single axle dump truck here. Just basically a snow remover truck. I mean, it's going to put a plow on here. But we'll take it out there. We probably put some cones or something in the back. Maybe a little load of gravel or something like that. We could use it for. Let's see here. Then we'll go over here. We got our two trailers. Though this is our aero trailers. Basically traffic control kind of thing. Not sure how much we're going to use them, but I figured why not. And then we'll get to the actual beans of the operation, the main equipment. That's just kind of an office here. So here's our case excavator here. This is going to be really handy. So we have a small, a medium, and a large, basically, in excavation here. This one here, the boom is not as big as that one. The bucket is about the same. This one's perfect for small, medium jobs. It's actually a lot better than that little cat down there. We are going to be using this quite a bit. I think for a lot of our jobs, this is going to be the ideal excavator for us. And I will go show you guys that little cat excavator down there as well. But we got this 336 here. This is the big boy. We're going to be moving a lot of dirt with this here just for power wise. We can get a bigger bucket. I think a 60 ton or 70 ton is what, I think a 60 ton is what's on here now. But we're going to go bigger with that. And this is going to be really nice if we have maybe a job that guys needs rocks moved or a lot of dirt hauled and just need loaded trucks. This is what we're going to bring to the job site and we're going to load with. So then here we have a crusher. So this has got a big 700 horse cat motor in there, and you can pretty much crush anything you want. I mean, really, it's, at least that's what the sales guy told me. And we can hook this up to a semi and haul it. Maybe we'll use that W990 there for this, but it's got this top opens up here, and then you can dump in there, or you can dump in this front here. Got a conveyor belt in there. You can see the spikes, or the whatever you want to call them there. They'll run through there. That'll crush it. Trees, branches, I mean rocks, you name it, crushes it, runs through here, and then it comes out this conveyor that expands out, and then we can dump that right into a trailer and then take care of it and either bring it back to the yard or do something like that. So it does take a lot of fuel and a lot of power. That big motor, that big cat motor in there, it takes a lot of fuel. So that's the only downfall with this, but we're going to get some use out of it and hopefully make some money. It's got plenty of strobe lights on it too, which is cool. So here we have two gooseneck trailers. We got a 50-foot and a 30-foot gooseneck. We got, basically the only difference really is, besides length, is one's a gooseneck and one's a bumper pole. That's, I mean, that's, you know, we can use both of them for sure. So, and here's another dump truck. This is our Peterbilt. This is going to haul a lot more than the other one. We'll use this for not only pulling the bumper trailer there, but also hauling dirt back and stuff like that. So it's not too much. It's just perfect. We got a dirt pile here, so we're going to be getting some more dirt. Once the township gets it all sifted out and in a pile, we're going to come pick it up and then dump it back here. Because a lot of our places, they're going to require us dumping dirt, do some landscaping, do some, you know, driveways, stuff like that. And then back here, you kind of see we got this mound up here. We'll kind of have it where you can back your dump truck up here and dump into here. And then we're going to take it from here out of this hole and then get it out of here. So rocks, anything like dirty dirt that has a bunch of stuff in it needs sifted out. This is where we're going to do it, dump it in, and take care of it from there. We'll eventually get a machine set up for that. Here's our case front loader. Got the big bucket on it. And we do have pallet forks for it as well, for moving stuff. We did have a couple jobs here coming up, or I think that's going to be coming up, that this is going to be really handy for. Especially around the yard here. I mean, you can run this 30 miles an hour, and it handles a full bucket pretty well. So, all right, over here, the middle here is just got miscellaneous stuff. We got our cones, our traffic cones, our signs, just stuff like that. And then here is our attachments for our skid steer. We got our bucket. This is basically, we draw out a tree be gone is what it's called. You can come in here, actually it says it right on there. You can come in there, go up to a tree, and basically dissolve it in a few minutes. It just crushes it. The teeth just eat it alive, and all you have is wood shavings left. So this here is what we're going to use for little trees, clearing brush, all that. We have two options. We have that one, or we have a bigger one here. This one we're going to kind of use more or less for trails. It's wide enough. It's about perfect. So we're going to use this for trails most likely. It's not going to work as well as for trees. And then over here, I don't know why this guy is staring us down. Pretty impressed. Huh. Alright. Well, maybe he wants me to move it. Sorry, it's private property. They got a mullet there, though, so I respect you. So anyway, we got a roller here. Now this here is something, I don't know how much use we're really going to get out of it. Being that I figured since we had the paver, that if we did asphalt, any personal driveways, we'd probably want a roller. I went with the Volvo here, and I think we're going to use it when we do driveways and stuff like that, if we ever get into that. We got two floodlight trailers here. We got 4 lights on each of them. So if we need a little extra light or we're working early morning, late night, it's going to be nice to have them too. And that's our diesel tank in the middle there. Got our off-road diesel in there. We have one low boy here. And it does expand out a couple more feet, so which is really nice. We are going to get a heavier duty low boy too for some bigger stuff that's eventually going to come. Got our oversized flags out here. And then we have our dump trailer with the chicken lights, which are awesome. Decked out, brand new. Got 3 axles there. This is going to be real handy for just not only just like hauling stuff, but for some of our jobs when we run through the crusher, we can dump right into here and leave it there for a while and let it fill up. Unlike a dump truck where you might have to empty it so often. So we have 2 cranes as well. This here is our smaller crane, obviously. We're going to be using this for just really small jobs. The price per hour is obviously a lot cheaper running this Grove crane than this other one here. This one here, I know there's a lot of jobs that we could do just moving stuff around. People will pay just to have it done. So that's why we went with 2 of them. Because to run this one, it's crazy expensive. And what it costs, yeah, per hour, you got to be a big company usually to support this. But there is one job coming up that we are going to be taking, I'm hoping. And the price is right, where we're going to be transporting some heavy stuff onto our low boy, onto a flatbed, potentially, and we're going to be setting up some stuff, all with a crane. So our first job, I think, is going to be a crane, and I'm excited to use this. This thing is massive, and a boom goes out. I swear it's a 100-yard boom. It's just crazy. So we're going to be playing around with that. We got our fence up off the highway here. And then we have our shipping container. We got a couple of them. Right now, 2 of them are being used. So we kind of lease them out. People use them for filling stuff, transportation, stuff like that. But this one, I want to keep one here, so if I need it, I have it. Nothing's in there, of course, for right now, but like I said, we have our diesel, and then we have one last truck here. Now this truck here has the boom on it that we like cut tree branches off. If we need to get something like, say, around a power line, or somebody has a tree that's about ready to, a branch that's about ready to fall in the house, we'd come in here with this, set it up, get the boom out there, and basically cut it. And we are going to get a Vermeer wood chipper and pull that behind here so we can put the wood chips in the back of the truck. At least that's the plan anyway. So that's going to be nice to have. I thought it was really necessary to have something like this. A lot of little jobs, but they pay good. You can see our dumpsters are full from cleaning around here and doing some stuff like that. Now I'm going to show you that little cat excavator that I did not show you. Alright, so the only issue I have with this cat one right here is the bucket. The one bucket that we had was a little too overkill for this, so I'm going to go back to the dealership and see if they can get me the proper bucket for this. Because we played around with it when we got it here, and it was just way too much for this little guy. So this is going to be a perfect excavator for just little work, like drainage, ditch, you know, stuff like that. This is going to be perfect. And this almost costs as much as the case excavator over there, believe it or not. Cat is not cheap, but we're going to be happy using it. It does have the blade as well, so we're going to be playing with this as well. Let's get in here and fire it up. I don't think I did that with most of the equipment. So pretty basic, but I love the view in here. You can see pretty much everywhere. A lot of times these excavators, from my experiences, they have blockage where you can't see. Now they're making it where you can see everything. They have the mirror back there. But yeah, we're going to get a bucket for this. Actually, probably a couple attachments for this guy. I feel like this excavator is going to pay off. But other than that, I think that's everything. At least I hope. So with that being said, I think we're going to wrap up the episode. I'm going to take the show truck and go to town, grab me some good stuff. And I hope you guys appreciate this episode, and stay tuned for our first actual construction job. And we're ready to do some work because we have some bills to pay. So appreciate you guys for watching. Catch you on the next one.